Hi, we're Joel and
Lia,
Lia.
and this video is questions that Americans have for British people. We're British people, so we're here to answer your questions.
Yeah, you guys sent them in, you didn't, it's an article. But we're going to answer them to the best of our knowledge and experience.
If you're a loyal viewer here, you might have heard us talk about some of these things before. But for anyone who's brand new to this channel, you might think, what are they talking about? So let's just go with it.
Yeah, so go with it. There might be repetition, but hey, what else are you going to do? It's lockdown.
What else are we doing in lockdown? But before we get into the video, we just want to thank today's sponsor, which is Surfshark. Who is Surfshark, Joel?
Well, let me tell you, Leah. Surfshark are a VPN, or a virtual private network, which means you can make your network private when surfing the internet.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh, it's really good. You do this because it gives you an added layer of security, and it protects your device from hackers, especially when joining public Wi-Fi connections while out of the house. But it can also be used to gain access to websites restricted by location.
We all hate that error where it says you cannot access this because it's not in your country.
Ugh, it's the worst.
So for us, we love to change our computer's location to the United States so that we can get access to things like American Netflix. Who wouldn't want that?
A crazy person. Everyone wants it.
There are loads of other benefits with using a VPN. So if you want to give it a go, Surfshark have very kindly given you guys 84% off plus an extra 4 months for free when you use our code Joel and Lia.
Or click the link in the description of this video.
Also, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk at all.
Exactly. So go do it if you want it. If not, let's get on with the video.
Okay, so the first question is, why do British people call cookies biscuits?
It's the age-old question. I feel like this is going to be written in like a book somewhere.
Yeah.
Because we've spoken about it so much.
Yeah.
I think the reason is because they snap?
Yeah, well that's our distinguishing feature, because we have cookies in the UK. Americans tend to think we don't have cookies, but we do.
Yes.
They're big, soft, they don't snap,
Gooey.
they sort of break and they're gooey.
Doughy.
Whereas biscuits are things that snap, so an Oreo biscuit.
Yeah.
Or a chocolate chip biscuit like Maryland
I
ones.
feel like biscuits come as a in a packet of like there's loads of them,
Yeah.
whereas a cookie's more of a one-off.
Yeah, or like in a bag of 4.
Maximum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a bakery, not in an aisle in a shopping supermarket.
That's good.
It
so
would
you
be
can
at
get
the
a
bakery.
cookie from a bakery, biscuit from anywhere, supermarket,
Yeah.
which is what you would call a cookie. So I hope that clears it up.
Yeah.
Right, what's the next question? Why do British judges still wear powdered wigs? Is that what they're called?
I didn't know that was what they were called. I don't know.
I think it's just a tradition. It's just part of it. Like, you can't truly be a judge if you're not wearing that wig.
Yeah, are you a judge if you don't have a wig? Probably not.
No.
It's just tradition. I don't know why we do it. It does look hilarious, but I kind of love it.
I love it. Like, when you see it in films, you think like, oh, that's just part of it. No, that's actually what they look like.
Yeah, they actually wear those wigs, and it's just amazing.
Do you know what? I'm wondering, there's this programme on daytime TV, and it's like a small claims court, and it's called something like Judge Rinder.
Oh yeah, Judge
I don't
Rinder.
know if he wears it.
I don't think he does, but he's not a real judge.
Oh, is he just a character?
Yeah, I think he's just not real.
Oh, no wonder, because he's not wearing the wig.
No, exactly.
No wonder.
He's not legit. He doesn't have the rights to wear a powdered wig.
Like, when you get your qualifications and all that stuff you need to be a judge, how many years of law school, then they must, put the wig on you on graduation day and be like, congratulations, you can judge things now. You're wearing
We
this
should
wig.
be judges. Judge Lia, Judge Joel.
It's like with the sorting hat in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, there's always a headpiece to things that make a decision.
I'd love for people to come to us with like things they've done wrong and we judge them for it and say like,
judgment.
Just we forgive you this time but do better next time. Or we're like, that's bang out of order. Go sit on the naughty step.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we'd be brutal enough?
No, we'd be too nice. We'd be like, oh, you didn't mean to run that old lady over.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, the next question. Why do British people call diapers nappies?
Wow, I've never thought about this before.
No.
I've never heard.
Maybe you nap in them.
Yeah, because the baby's going for a nap.
Yeah, we're going for a nap, put the nappy on.
Nappies, going for the nap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poo in my nap whilst I'm having it.
Oh, it says here it's thought to be a shortened version of napkin. So I think back in the day, they would have just pinned like a napkin.
Oh, that's so clever.
That's clever.
Love that.
Yeah.
Not napkin for human, nappies for babies.
Mm.
Love that.
Yeah, we do. Oh, the next one.
Yeah, go on. How many times do British people need to be reminded to mind the gap?
So for those of you that don't know, on our train stations on the tube in London, you will hear a voiceover person say, mind the gap. And you'll see it written down everywhere. But it's just to remind us to mind the gap, you know?
Yeah, mind the gap.
They're talking about the gap between the platform and the train.
And they say something like, mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, there's loads of ways they say it.
Yeah, there's lots of different voiceovers.
How do you get the voiceover jobs for the underground? And how much dollar is in that job? That's what I want to know.
I think it's quite lucrative.
Really?
But they haven't changed one of the voices, like some of the voices for years, like 60 years or 50 years. Like, because I read an article, this is sad.
Go on.
About a woman whose dead husband is the voice on one of the tube lines. I think it's like the Jubilee line or something.
Yeah.
And she goes to ride the tube just so she can hear her husband talk. How heartbreaking is that? Isn't that sad?
I can't.
He did it like 50 years ago. I know, isn't that so sad? She rides the tube every day just to hear her husband.
I mean, you'd think she'd have home videos.
Yeah. So, one of her kids, please just get her a recording of it.
Someone, jeez. This poor woman is putting herself at risk.
Is spending a fortune on the tube.
I had to,
yeah,
gotta laugh, haven't we? TNT time out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, I thought you were going to tell me about how much dollar she's collecting
every
time they send the royalties.
Well, I think it actually went deeper than this. I think it was his voice is only at one station on that line.
Oh my gosh,
and they were thinking
at
of, I know, and they were thinking of getting rid of it. And she went and like spoke to the station people and was like, please, can you? I taught someone to not get rid of that voiceover because it's my husband and he's dead and all these things. And so they haven't got rid of it.
You've got to dig out that article and find out. We'll go to the station one time.
Yeah, we will.
Have a listen to him, you know.
We might meet her.
Pay our respect. Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Next question. Off you go, Joel.
Well, you can answer me this because I don't drink tea.
Right.
Why do British people drink tea in literally every situation?
It just is something to do.
It's
just something to do, isn't it? Just fills
but it is true. No matter what, if you're upset, it's like, oh, should we have a tea? If you're happy, it's like, oh, let's have a cup of tea. Like, no matter what emotion.
Yeah.
Because even though I don't like tea, I've grown up in a culture of tea lovers.
Yeah.
And so in every family, it's just, let's have a cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly that. You've answered the question yourself, you know. Walk into anyone's house, oh, can I get you a cup of tea? It's just the thing. It's just the thing.
Yeah, oh, look.
Oh, no way.
Stop it.
No. Stop it. It's paedophilia.
Sorry, dogs are just having sex in the garden.
Wow. Would a male dog ever try and mount another male dog? Not because they don't know, do they?
No,
they just think that's
really
a hole.
I think so. Any hole's a goal.
Any hole's a goal.
He has tried to mate. Oscar has tried to mate Luke's dog, who's a boy, Crumpet. So.
Yeah. This is just it. Like, I know, it's another conversation, but humans are the only ones that think about that. The animals don't think about gender, do they?
Yeah,
they
just
go,
like, alright,
go, any hole's a goal.
You. Yeah, any hole's a goal.
Any hole's a goal. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another video.
But yeah, tea, that's just, it is what it is. It's a cultural thing.
It really is. If you're enjoying this video so far, guys, then do give us a subscribe and click the notification bell. That was Joel clicking it.
There we go.
To get a little notification every time we upload a video. We talk a lot about the UK and America, lots of other things as well. So
it's
subscribe
good fun.
once you're here.
Yeah,
come on.
Right, the next question. How on earth do British people deal with the weather?
We don't.
We complain about it every
All the
day.
time. There's not one Brit that doesn't complain about the weather.
No.
There's not one Brit that's a real Brit that goes, I just love how bad the weather is. It's so bad.
But in reality, how do we actually cope with it? I think we're just used to it, and we always, well, the majority of Brits, I would say, do go on hot holidays.
Yeah, I think especially now that holidays somewhere warm and more accessible.
Yeah. Oh, because we live so close to mainland Europe, so
exactly.
like a flight to the south of France is not going to break the bank, for example.
Exactly. You know, I've picked up flights to Cyprus for 40 quid before.
Yeah. That's
cheaper than my train ticket into London sometimes. So there's been budget airlines that have allowed us to take a hot holiday. You'll find that most Brits will try and get away once a year.
Yeah.
See, that's a bit different now with the virus.
The virus. Yeah, no, you can't
get
travel
away.
there at the moment, and that's why so many Brits are struggling, because you're like,
There's
we've
nothing
got
to look
Ms.
forward
weather.
to. Yeah,
No.
there's not been much to look forward to.
But some of us do enjoy the weather. So I do like it when it's cold, but I don't like it when it rains. So like I like the cold weather, like blue sky like it is today. This is my ideal weather, cold but blue sky and sunny.
Yes.
But the rain bothers me when it's just grey and cloudy and just, oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, you're just not into that.
No,
I mean, I can't say I am either, to be honest. I just look outside and go, nah, today's a write-off then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just dismiss the days on to the next.
Yeah. In hope of
And
better days.
Yeah, and then I put the kettle on and just look at it.
Yeah.
Drink my tea and just
And look
at
out
it.
the window like this as the rain's coming down.
Yeah.
Well, this next one leads on from this, which says, why do British people all strip down when they see the slightest bit of sun?
Oh, sun's out, guns out.
Yeah.
I love that.
Literally.
Sun's out, get your guns out.
You have to,
And get a
because
tan
it's so
on.
Miz, as soon as there's a bit of sun, you want to strip off.
You want to even out the farmer's tan that might have been building up and accumulating over the summer, when it starts to get warm.
Like, remember when we were in Texas in January and we went and laid by the pool and no one was there and the pool was freezing, so we didn't go in. But it was
warm enough
it was
for
warm
sunbathe.
for us, but
Yeah.
for Texans they were like, oh, they're all in coats and everything. We were like, are you joking? It's hot.
I remember packing and like just putting in stuff that was quite summery, and people were replying being like, you really should pack more jackets, it's going to be very cold.
It was like at least
fine.
15 degrees. It was lovely.
Oh, it was absolutely what a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely.
What was 15 degrees in Fahrenheit? 59. It was 59 degrees Fahrenheit. It was
Gorgeous.
lovely.
Absolutely gorgeous
Stunning.
weather. Strip off, sit by
Yeah.
the pool, get some vitamin D.
Yeah.
It was absolutely lovely, wasn't it?
It was really nice.
Alright, last question for this one is, why do British people think Marmite tastes good?
Because it does. I had Marmite yesterday, and as I was spreading it, I was thinking, you can't describe this to an American and make it sound nice. You're just like, it's just a brown, salty paste.
That is it, isn't it?
That is it.
To me, I haven't gotten into it because I've never gone to the supermarket and picked up Marmite. I've
You
never
know what you
purchased
should
it.
try?
What?
Marmite roast potatoes.
Wow.
Stunning.
Really?
You get your roasties, you bash them all up or whatever, and then you put a dollop of Marmite in there, bash them all up so they're coated in Marmite, fry them in the oven.
What do you mean bash them all up?
Well, you know how some people do like fluffy mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
You've chopped them, you've boiled them, they're in a pan, and then you shake the pan like that with the lid on, and it scuffs all the edges, it makes them all like fluffy.
Yeah, so they're like a little bit crushed, but they go crisp on the outside. Okay.
And you do that with Marmite so that once they're roasted in the oven and you've taken them out, they're crispy and salty.
Wow. I'd be up for trying that because the Marmite is spread across the entirety. But when it's like intensified, on toast, concentrated, I just don't know how I feel about that.
And Brits love or hate it. That is their slogan for Marmite. You either love it or you hate it.
Marmite coined that, right?
Yeah.
Genius marketing.
Isn't it?
Love it or hate it. They're like, we'll take our chances.
Yeah.
We'll hope that most people love it.
It's like Joel Lia. You either love us or you hate us.
You're not impartial to us, are you?
No, no one's like, they're okay. They're like, oh, I love Joel Lia. Or they're like, I hate those two.
But weirdly, even if they hate, they still watch.
Yeah, they still watch, which is great for us.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Play.
I want to be triggered. So we know all you haters love us, really. You just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the moral of today's story. Let's make it all about us. Okay. Alright, that was good fun.
That was.
More questions coming in another episode.
Yeah.
We're going to change our clothes, make it look like a different day. We'll probably see you right away in the next one.
Tricked ya.
Tricked ya. Keep watching. Let the end card roll.
Exactly. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.